Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into really one of the biggest college football openers we've seen. No, one Texas versus no three. Ohio State.
Huge matchup.
Absolutely. Billed as Arch Madness against the champs. And honestly, it threw some curveballs right away.
It really did.
So our mission here is to cut through that hype, look at the key moments, the players who stepped up, who maybe didn't,
Right.
and figure out what this tells us about both teams, for the rest of the season.
And what's so interesting here, I think, beyond just the rankings, was the sheer weight of expectation.
Yeah, especially for Texas.
Exactly. Historic #1 spot, Arch Manning's debut, a lot riding on it. We need to unpack how it all went down.
Okay, so right off the bat, it wasn't the offensive explosion maybe some expected.
Not at all.
Ohio State's defense.
Oh, wow.
They didn't just play well, they kind of dictated the whole story, turned it into a defensive grind.
Absolutely. A 14-7 win built on defense. Matt Patricia, back in college after, 20 years?
Long time.
He gets this revamped unit, 8 new starters, and they just stole the show. Seems about right.
So what did you see from them strategically? Because that's impressive reloading.
It really is. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? Losing 14 draft picks, 2 coordinators, but they didn't miss a beat. Patricia's impact seems immediate.
Those fourth down stops.
Huge.
Game changers. Inside the 10-yard line. Twice. Plus that interception by Matthews Jr. Just momentum killers.
And the secondary. Sounds like they were key.
Oh, definitely. Caleb Downs, Davison Igbinosun.
Yeah.
They just locked down receivers. Made things incredibly tough for Arch Manning in his first road start. A real nightmare debut for him, pressure-wise.
Yeah, you could almost feel it. Texas didn't score until, under 4 minutes left?
Shutout almost the entire game.
And Manning, 9 of 15, only 38 yards, that interception. Some called it a brutal week 1 showing. He just looked uncomfortable.
He really did. Holding the ball too long, missing throws. You even saw Sarkisian call designed runs for him.
Which tells you they were searching, right? Trying to find something to get him settled. Exactly. It wasn't just the stats, it was that visible struggle.
Yeah.
It poses a real question for Sarkisian. How do you ease this guy in now? Especially in the red zone, where they just couldn't convert.
Meanwhile, Ohio State's offense, Julian Sayin, redshirt freshman QB, did just enough, is how people put it.
Yeah, just enough. Feels right. Made history, though. First QB since Harbaugh in '84 to beat #1 in his first start.
That's quite a stat.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
He hit Carnell Tate for that big 40-yard touchdown, which was crucial. They also used that new running back pair, Donaldson and Peoples.
But just enough. Does that worry you for Ohio State going forward? Or was it just smart game management against a good Texas D?
That's the question, isn't it? It got the win, sure. But was it sustainable? Sayin showed poise, delivered that TD pass even though it was a bit underthrown.
Right.
But the offense wasn't exactly firing on all cylinders. You saw Jeremiah Smith, the superstar receiver.
Yeah, it's a Heisman contender.
Right. He dropped 2 passes early, more than all of last season. He did bounce back with a catch later, changed his gloves, but still shows maybe some nerves or kinks to work out.
Okay, so even the stars weren't immune. But Texas did get that late touchdown. Manning to Livingston, 32 yards.
Yeah, brought them within 7. A little flicker of hope there at the end. Showed some fight.
But they couldn't finish the comeback. Fell short on fourth down again.
Right. Too little, too late.
Okay, let's step back then. We've deep dived the game, the players. What are the big takeaways for the rest of the season? Ohio State first.
Ohio State. The defense is legit. Championship caliber, no question. Patricia's impact is real. That secondary is lights out. D-line looks rebuilt and solid.
Insane.
Sayin improved, he can manage, he can win a huge game. That's massive for a freshman starter. The weakness, the offense wasn't stellar.
Needs polishing.
Yeah, needs polishing. Smith's drops, relying on maybe less experienced guys around Sayin. They need to smooth that out.
Okay, and for Texas, any silver linings after that tough loss?
Well, they showed some resilience late, like we said. And their defense holding Ohio State to just 14, that's pretty good. They have a strong unit there, too.
But the big worry?
It's got to be Manning and the offense, particularly in the red zone. They have to find a way to make him comfortable, maybe simplify things, use his legs more like they tried, build that confidence back up fast.
So big questions about converting drives into points.
Huge questions.
Yeah.
It's the difference between being good and being elite.
So wrapping up, Ohio State sends a message. The defense is for real. Texas and Arch Manning, they've got a steep learning curve ahead, and the spotlight isn't dimming.
Not at all. Which leads to a final thought, really, for you listening. How much pressure does a debut like that put on a young quarterback, especially one with Manning's profile? And how does that performance shape not just his development, but Texas's entire offensive approach when the expectations were, frankly, through the roof?